We're holding 858 on top. No, we're on Dalit. 858 Dalit. Loving God is within one's power or not. I mean, the answer is obvious. I mean, if there's a mitzvah to love Hashem, it's within your power, correct? Otherwise, how could there be an obligation to love Hashem? And that the Rambam speaks about. There can't be an obligation if it's not within your power to fulfill the mitzvah. He says, I'll respond to that question. He says, love could manifest itself in one of three ways. Here, well, we said in Krishma, it's easy to give up sometimes money, but to put yourself out, that you're not willing to demonstrate your love through your physicality. A person is willing to put himself out and even give his money, but as long as you remain alive. You're not willing to give your life to demonstrate that level of love. You're willing to give it all up. Your money, your effort, to be pained, and also to give up your life. That's the ultimate level of love. You're willing to give it all away. No holdbacks. Avram demonstrated his love for Hashem in all levels. How did he disseminate monotheism? Through hospitality. Cost him, right? He invested a tremendous amount of his wealth in that. So he expended for hospitality. He said to him, I will not take not a thread or a bootstrap. Royal divus nafsho. Shamomen nokol beinov. I mean, if Avram really valued his money to such a degree, well, why did he turn down the money from Sodom? Right? Give me the people, you'd keep the spoils. What did he say? I will not take a thread or a bootstrap. A person who has an interest in money, for money's sake, you can't say that. You don't turn down wealth, especially the wealth is rightfully yours. The answer is he's willing to give it all away because you shouldn't say, Ani Yasharti Avram. It's Chil Hashem. So to give away such a fortune, that he was able, that tells it clearly, didn't mean anything. The value of the money was purely for what? Only to facilitate what he has to facilitate. Ubugufo brismilo. How do we say he was willing to be pained for Hashem, to show his love for Hashem? He had a bris at the age of 99. Shal nisakiv kamosa benavsho ubisolosa besimcha. Again, David, simcha. He says he did it with simcha. Okay? Also, he write the whole story with on the Eshkol Mamre, he consulted with, should I do the Brishuri not? So each one said, except one, right? On Mamre said to him, it's irrelevant what the world thinks. Because the question is, the world has what to say about this. You're acting uncivilized. It's irrelevant what the world says. That's what Mamre said to him. To give generously of his life, to demonstrate his love for Hashem, Yitzchok min Amirus v'Charitzos. He doesn't mention the Orkazdim. He said he was willing to give his son's life without hesitation. You hear what he's saying? He could have said, He says, in what way did he demonstrate he's even willing to give life? It's easier to give your own life than give your son's life. That's the reason why he's bringing this. Otherwise, he could have cited the Rakazdim. He wanted the Rakazdim. But he said without any hesitation and with alacrity, he was willing to bring his son. So this demonstrated his pure love for Hashem and his faithfulness to Hashem. He says this is the most advanced level of love. He says this goes beyond. See, in fact, when a person gives his life, once you give your life, it's over. I mentioned, Rameir Sungla says, person's willing to give his life, but yet to violate many things in the Torah, that he has a struggle. To give his life, if one gives his life, he doesn't have a struggle. But keeping Shabbos as I should, that's a struggle. Keeping kosher as I should is a struggle. But that same person will give his life. Totally, it's inconsistent. If you're willing to give your life, so why is it so difficult to keep Shabbos? Keeping Shabbos is less than giving your life. So Rameir Sungla says, because when you give your life, it's a one-time thing. You've given your life, it's over. Continuously to be challenged and to struggle with it, it's too much. That's why it's more difficult. Giving your life, I understand. Person understands, but the other one is too difficult. It's not too difficult. Because once it's done, it's over. So what I'm saying, a person gives his own life, it's over. God forbid, if a person has to give his son's life, it's something you have to live with for the rest of your life. That the person sacrificed his son. So therefore, that's the reason why it's more difficult, he says. He said, this goes beyond human ability. Look, and if you do find such a person, it's only because of their intense connection to their creator, and he assists them to overcome their inclination. He assists them in their ability to serve him and to fulfill the mitzvahs with a pure soul. A full heart and a pure inner self. I think here he's speaking about now the ongoing. If you take a look in the Rambam, what a Navi, the prerequisite to be a Navi, I mean, it's something which is impossible. It's humanly impossible. So how does he do it? The Rambam says, a Navi, he can never have anything else in mind other than God, continuously without any interruption. That's his only focus in life. Nothing else has value, only Hashem. I mean, how does a person do this? And you should never have any lapse of focus, and if you have the lapse of focus, then you're not qualified to be a prophet. I mean, you need a special siyata dishmaya. Without that special divine assistance, it's impossible to achieve. That's what he says over here. Without Hashem endowing the person with that ability, you cannot achieve it. And he says, who are these people who have that purity, which is one of a kind? A person is not able to tolerate, to sacrifice to that degree for the sake of love. You know, nobody loves anybody like they love themselves. The first, give of your money, give of yourself. That we could do. But to give of your life and to give, a person has to give his son. I mean, throughout history, Jews gave their lives. Al-Kiddush Hashem, correct? And we're talking about over here. Avram Avinu was only one such incident in history. Human sacrifice is not permitted. So Avram Avinu demonstrated it. But what he says, But after that, I mean, there were millions of Jews throughout history gave their lives out, Kiddush Hashem. They died. And they chose to die, right? They were given a choice, this or that. They said, we'll die. And they died. Even that, he says, is impossible unless you have special siyata dishmaya. Okay? It's Kiddush Hashem, but it's not at the same level of where it's his choice to die al Kiddush Hashem. Like the Holocaust, right? They're all, Kedoshim, but they had no choice, right? They were victims.
But the minority.
Vast majority were all victims. I mean, who? What? The person who stayed for the sake of to give chizuk to their kilos. Who else stayed? What was their choice? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those people went back for their communities to give them chizuk. They knew they were going to die. It wasn't clear. Just read it. There was an article just written now. Somebody was there in Kovno where he had a visa. He even had papers, and he showed it to the the police. They said, we don't want to look at it. Just keep. And they sent him off to be killed. I mean, he thought maybe he'd be able to escape because he had certain papers. He had a visa to get out. They ignored it. Rabbi here.